Hey, what is up guys, welcome to another Runescape video, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my goals. I mean, I wouldn't really call them goals, to be honest. I'd call them more aspirations, just because they are a little far-fetched to get all within 1 year. However, I'm just going for them, and if I get them, it's going to be amazing. If I don't get them, it's not really that big of a deal. They're goals, but you know, we can all reach them eventually. Now, I have a few goals, not just goals through just in RuneScape. I also have some goals in real life that I'd like to share with you guys. Now, the first thing, or the first real thing that I wanted to speak about was to actually study a bit harder. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Like, I'm not saying that I'm dumb. I'm just saying, like, a bit above average. But what I'm trying to say is that I could study a lot more than I do. Don't get me wrong. I do get good grades. It's just that if I studied a bit more, I'd probably have an even higher grade. And why not strive for the best? It's just my own personal opinion, and I'm gonna try and change that. Probably not that's the one goal that's probably not gonna happen, but might as well try. And the second goal is to actually, I just had it on my head, and like my brain literally just like blanked. But my second goal was to let me think. Give me a second, guys. My mind just literally like went like boop, and then it just shut off. Okay, yeah, I remember it now, like right after I turned off the recording, so now I look dumb. But basically, the second goal that I actually had was to read more. Now, I used to read a lot. Like, I'm telling you, like 3 to 4 books a week. It was and they were big books. They weren't like they were as big as like the Harry Potter books, like Sword of Shannara, all these like ridiculously large books. And I did enjoy them. I like the ones where it was like a tale, or like wizards and mages and knights and stuff, just because I just played RuneScape at the time, and it was pretty interesting to me, and I really did enjoy those books. And I kind of fell off reading once I really started getting into RuneScape a lot, and it's I do miss reading. I still read a little bit, but I don't read as much as I want to, and I really should. It's something nice you can do while you're AFKing, and I'm probably gonna go pick up a few books at the library, just whenever. But aside from all that nerdy stuff, like, you guys don't want to hear that, my RuneScape goals. Now, the first goal that I actually had for RuneScape was, I want to make sure that all the essence is like there. Okay, so the first order of business that I want to get done in RuneScape is get Maxscape. Now, it's kind of annoying because they're like they came out with divination not too long ago, and now they're coming out with a new skill, the invention skill. It's like, so I have to max that, I have to max that, I have to max this, and it's really just piling up the work, and it is quite annoying. Along with my other series, I do have to put a lot of time into RuneScape, and especially since I'm maxing, I don't really have that much money, and I'm spending it on stuff, and I currently have about half my 99s already, like 99, like maxed out, and I have one that's literally like 600k off getting another 99, and it is quite frustrating because you try to basically you try to max out, and then you can't max out because a new skill comes out, or something crazy pops up, or you just want to do something else and you don't want to max. And it really is quite a hard thing to do. Even though skills are so much faster than they were before, it still is a pain to max out. Now, the reason why I'm maxing out is not because of the cape itself. The cape itself is it's alright, it's not amazing, but I've always had this sort of like goal, or aspiration, I guess you'd say, of getting all 99 skills. Now, you might wonder why. It's go so obviously, let me tell you, I'm kind of not really sick, but I'm just kind of tired. So back when I was a noob, this was like 2008, when I was a noob, I'd always used to like see these Zazima, Jert Jars, all these people, and like they'd have all these amazing stats, like they'd have all 99 skills, and back then all 99 skills was basically unheard of. Like very few people had it, and if you had it, you were a complete boss, like baller status, like you were Zazima basically if you had all 99s. And you know, I was like, man, I'm gonna get all 99s one day. Granted, this was back when I was a level 70 noob and I didn't really know what I was really talking about. So obviously, yeah. So it was rather annoying. And I was always like, let's get 99, but you know, I had trouble making like a mil an hour back then. Like 500k an hour back then was pretty good. At least this was back like 2008. It was good for me when I was a level 70 noob. I'd always used to chop yews. You know the 3 yew trees back in the Lumbridge not courtyard. That would be the front. In the back, in like the Lumbridge swamps. Not the swamps, like the area behind the Lumbridge Castle is what I'm talking about. There would be 3 yew trees, and I'd always used to chop those down for money. And no, there was 3, and then there was an extra one near the Draenor jail or whatever. And I'd rotate between those 4, and I'd make a lot of money. I'd sell my logs at like when I got like 1,000, then I'd be like, oh my gosh, so much money. This was back when I was a free-to-play player. Give me a break, you know. And once I did eventually move to members, you know, it was quite a different experience. I was still a noob. I actually never used the D-Scimitar in members until they did the graphical rework of it, like the old D-Scimitar, like 2007, 2008 Scimitar. And then when they changed the Scimitars, I always said use the whip, and I was like, why is everybody using a D-Skimmy? Like, so it was quite a changing experience. And then when I did get to use the D-Scimitar, it looked like a freaking like toy. I was like, really? So I decided against it, and then I just went back to my whip. I always use like a whip or like a Sarah sword whenever I was training, so I never really used the skimmy. It was just me. Maybe you guys have, but that's the goal. I want to get a max cape, and I want to get the rare set. Like, I'm talking everywhere. I'm talking party hat set, H-Wing set, Santa, Black Santa. I'm thinking. I'm like really thinking. I'm like, maybe not the Black Santa, but all the Bible rares, like the jack-o'-lantern. You know, just like no, the pumpkin, not the jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern's from like a Halloween event. Pumpkin, Disc of Returning, all those things. I really want to get them, and I know that is probably the most far-fetched goal out of everything, but I'm at least trying to get the H-Wing set. I know I probably will not be able to get it, but it's always something fun to go for. And if you can strive for something, why not go for it? But since I've been skilling a lot, I've actually noticed one thing. I've been getting these like bauble things, like B-A-U-B-L-E, and they're kind of weird. They're not exactly the like, they're just shaped weird, and they're obviously, like, I'm guessing ornaments, just like the Zamarakian form or something like that, because it's saying speak to Santar Claus, which is the I think that's the Zamorak version of Santa Claus, the one that takes over Christmas, blah 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 blah. And I've just been getting them all over RuneScape, and you know, they're just taking up inventory space, so hopefully if I return those, I'll get some XP or something. Oh, free chronicle. The XP on the back won't exactly match the footage in the back won't exactly match the video, because I'm not doing a live commentary right now. I'm just commentating over it. It's just a bit easier. For some reason, my commentary is a lot better. Like, I'm doing divination right now while commentating, right? But if I had Fraps recording myself while I was doing divination, like exact same thing, just with Fraps open, I swear I can't concentrate. It's the weirdest thing, and it's really quite annoying. And I'm like, really, so I can record with sound recorder, and just have like RuneScape play normal. But the moment I open up Fraps, no, brain, pff, I swear it's the weirdest thing ever. But it's just I guess it's just a little quirk of mine. But that's all I really had for this video. Just post down your guys' goals for 2014, and I'd love to hear them. This is LinedFury signing off.